Well, what is going on, guys? Back with another video, and today is the Sheffield Wednesday versus QPR review. We are still currently sat 23rd in the Championship, and QPR are 12. So they're a mid-table team. They've got nothing to play for, and we've got all to play for because we need to stay up. The reverse fixture at Hillsborough ended up in a 1-1 draw when they scored late. So today, I think we should be expecting a win. We need to get the win, but I'd take a draw. We can't just lose. We need to pick up points where we can. So hopefully the boys could go out there and get a result on the pitch today. So let's see what the manager has picked for our starting 11. In between the six there is Wildsmith, then it's Yorgida, Lees, Boner, Palmer, Reach, Hutchinson, Bannon, Patterson, Windass and Rhodes. So it looks like the same starting 11 as last time. So hopefully again we can go out there and get a comfortable result at QPR. On the bench we have Westwood, Brennan, Penne, Shaw, Pelopesse, Brown, Green, Harris and Kachunga. So maybe they can have an impact on the game once they come off the bench. So hopefully the boys have it in them and the confidence to get a comfortable result here, because we need them. We need to start getting the goal difference up and the points, because it all could turn around at the end of the season. It can all depend on these small little details. So hopefully the first half we go out there and show we're the dominant team in this. So it's currently a 1-1 draw. QPR scored first, a brilliant ball in box from their left back into their striker Dyke today, I think, and it puts the header bottom corner. Maybe Wildsmith could have done better, but it was a very good header. And then straight away we looked on it from kick-off. Then a couple of minutes later, Windass pops up with a goal. A little finish in the corner of the net, and it looks like it's a 1-1 draw. So not a bad half, not the greatest half. First couple of minutes we didn't look like turning up. It was a bit shaky. QPR was all over us. They had that good shot, but Wildsmith had a good save on that. And then we started to grow into the game a bit. Palmer's looked quite good on that right hand side, but we just need to get the chances created, because the chances we have, we've looked a bit dangerous. There was one about Patterson and Rhodes collided, so Patterson did get a clean header on it, it went wide, but it's not looked the greatest of ours, it's not looked the worst of ours. It's been a quite average game so far, looks end to end, but can someone make the difference today and get the result and get the goal that we desperately need to get points here? But it's alright so far. I'll take a 1-1 draw if we had to, but we need to go out there second half and get that win. Wickham are currently winning Luton at the moment, so we really need to get the points here. And I think Coventry are losing, so that's just a very good sign that we can get out of it if we pick up the points though. It's all about today's result. I believe Coventry are losing as well, so that's another bonus, because we need to get the points, and they might be dragged into this relegation battle because they're on 41 points, I believe. So if we win today, we'll be closer out of this relegation zone. But we just need the boys to perform, basically. I think Bannon's been the best player again. He's been controlling midfield, but it's not been enough to get that winning, well, the leading goal, do I say, because we need to get this leading goal as soon as possible in this second half so we don't look that shaky. So let's see what full time has to say. Well, that was an utter shambles in the second half. We looked a completely different team to that Cardiff win. The defence were off it, and Wildsmith was at fault at the second goal. That was actually poor goalkeeping. Let it slip through his hand. It might have moved a bit at the end, but surely you've got to be saving that. He's just not good enough anymore. Well, not anymore, but just not good enough. Westwood's son sat on the bench doing nothing, while Wildsmith is let it through his hands. It's shocking. The defence today was a completely different defence, different side. It looks like I just don't have any words for this. It's complete and utter shambles from the boys today. disappointing, kind of embarrassing, and we've lost 4-1 to QPR. We didn't turn up at all in that second half. It was all QPR, and that's off to him, because QPR dominated and deserved that win today. Just don't. Disappointing. We could have got some out of this game, but we just switched off second half, and we did nothing throughout that second half. It was embarrassing. The strikers had a few chances. We kept playing at balls to Reach, but Reach did that same cross that weren't working every single time. Did that driven cross. It just doesn't seem to work. We tried to bring Green, Harris, people like that on with a bit of pace, but they didn't get involved in the game really. It was just completely shambles. And again, the only player that looked like he seemed to care was Barry Bannon. Unless we pick up some points at all, we're going down definitely. Because we've gone from 5-0 win at Cardiff to a 4-1 thrashing from QPR. It just doesn't make sense how inconsistent this team is. 1 week we look like prime Barcelona, bloody passing it across, and then we look like bloody, what's the crappiest team in England? Probably us at the moment. It's just embarrassing. All 4 of them goals were well deserved by QPR. Built up the ball, they played well, they passed it around like we were nothing, and just utter dominated us. So fair play QPR. They won today, and we was embarrassing. We just couldn't defend for our life. The midfield didn't pick up the ball or try and win it back at all. And the strikers didn't have really any service. But when they did, it was a bit they didn't get them on target, which is a bit disappointing. So if we don't win the next game, I don't know who is it against. I've forgotten. But we need to pick up points from all these last games, or we're definitely out. We might as well just forfeit the games at this point. Just say we're out. But hopefully we can improve next game and maybe go on a run of form, which we can't do every time. But I want to know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed today, make sure to smash that like button and hit subscribe. And as always, see you to the next one. Bye.